Yeah, Facts and Cap Podcast, episode 59, baby.
Episode motherfucking 59.
Yeah, we back, baby. You know what's going on. Kazadi couldn't make it, man. Kazadi got he got bad eyes, man. My boy getting surgery on his eyes, so he's healing, he resting up. Shouts out to my boy Kazadi. Get well soon, brother.
Well soon, bro.
We're gonna see you soon. We're gonna see you ASAP. So, what's up, man? We're gonna start this motherfucker off, man.
Where we starting off, man?
Boosie went on the Breakfast Club, man.
Boosie ain't do nothing wrong.
Boosie went on the Breakfast Club. And off the gate, they asked him about his comments about, just the comments that he's been making the last year and some change about just the way that they're putting about cartoons and homosexuality, forcing homosexuality on people, allegedly. That's his opinion. And just all his comments he done made. So they asked him about it. Some people feel like it was a setup. How do you feel about it? Do you feel like he was set up?
I feel like you go to the Breakfast Club, 99% of the shit y'all gonna talk about has already been discussed. And Boosie, like, he move around like an ignorant nigga sometimes, but I'm sure he has real PR people or people that's in place to set that type of shit up. So I don't think it was no setup.
Yeah, I agree with that too. Like, I hate when people be like, oh, he was set up. First of all, Boosie 40 years old. They set Boosie up on the damn interview. Boosie done had enough interviews to know what was going on.
He done been set up.
Boosie don't care. If you see Boosie engaged, it's one thing to be a setup if it was like an artist who don't really talk, who don't really do interviews, and they finally got an interview and then they just start going in on his flaws. But at the same time, Boosie speaking to that camera, Boosie know what he doing, Boosie don't care.
And that's one person that don't spin the block on nothing they said. They said that shit. They said that shit.
Yeah, so what do you think about the whole, as a whole, the whole thing, the whole interview? Like, what do you think about Boosie's side of this, and what do you think about the Breakfast Club? Who do you think was wrong and what, where, when, and why?
I just feel like Boosie just comes from a different era. And a lot of shit that he said is ignorant to a lot of people, but y'all not seeing it from where he coming from. Like I said,
are they not seeing it where he's coming from, or?
I mean, to him, that's a bigger issue than what's some.
I'm just asking you this. Okay, let me ask you this. From what you just said, they're not seeing where he's coming from. Do you think that actually people see where he's coming from and are telling him like, that's an old way of thinking, open your mind up, do better? Or try to, just see other people's perspective and you're not seeing where they're coming from? Or do you honestly believe that people just misunderstand Boosie, what he's saying?
I feel like people don't understand where he coming from and he don't understand where they coming from. Like, he got his views on stuff, but he can't have his views the same way somebody else can have their views on something.
That's where I disagree with you. Because I didn't see anybody in the interview, like, okay, so Boosie, this was my thing. Boosie would say how he felt about certain things, and his main argument was, I have that right to feel how I feel. I have that right. I don't think nobody was arguing with Boosie about his rights. Like, nobody said, Boosie, you do. Niggas was saying, yeah, Boosie, you do have that right. But at the same time, they was just trying to say, Boosie, we just want you to learn to understand why there's outrage, see shit from other people's perspectives. I don't think Boosie was willing to do that. I think Boosie was concerned about standing on his shit, which is honorable, but what's the purpose of coming to the Breakfast Club if you're not gonna have dialogue? Like, if you're not really trying to have no dialogue. That was my thing. Like, if you really came there and you knew what you was gonna talk about. And my thing is just, why not have dialogue? Why not have an honest conversation? I don't think he was willing to be vulnerable or willing to be even come off wrong. Like, because every time they would catch him kind of like in a hypocritical position, he would be like, well, I have that right. I have that right. Yeah, you do. Like, nobody gonna argue that, but I just feel like he was just kind of like, contradict
Man, it's Boosie, dog. You know, he don't say.
Yeah, but
I know that's something you hate being said, but
well, we already know Boosie gonna be Boosie. I was just more so confused about the people who supported Boosie saying like he's 100% right, this, that, and the third. Like a lot of the shit he said didn't make sense.
I'm not gonna say he's 100% right.
A lot of the shit he said did not make sense. Like he said, they're forcing homosexuality on us. I'm protecting my kids from that. But you turn around and you pay for your son to get head. You're forcing sexuality, period. Now, if he would have said, I don't want sexuality forced on my kids, period, I can understand that. But he's talking about
he chooses where he wants his child.
I think Boosie tried to do everything but just say the truth. And I feel like the truth is, to an extent, I ain't saying all the way like he just 100% disagreed, but I think to an extent he has a problem with gay people. That's just what it is. That's just for me. Because when they were asking questions like, so why do you feel this way? Shit just didn't make sense. Like he would just say shit different. Like, bruh, just say that you have a problem with gay people. It is what it is. Like you ain't there yet. Just say I'm a worker. I ain't trying to tell what to say, but I'm just feeling like as a PR person, like I'll be like, man, this is a real opportunity for you to be, looked at as a human, where you could just be like, I honestly, man, I'm still a work in progress. I ain't there yet. I ain't to the point where y'all at. I don't know if I'm gonna ever be. But
so do you think Boosie hate the gays, or you think he just?
I don't think he hates gay people. I think that he just don't want no gay shit in his family. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that when it comes to gay shit in his family, like I don't think he respects it. Well, maybe he does have a problem with gay people, because I just feel like he still didn't never give a real answer for the whole. He didn't give an answer that wasn't hypocritical about the Lil Nas X shit. I feel like he was hypocritical about that. What he said, he said obviously that he would, if he performed naked, he would snatch him off the stage and beat his ass. They said, well, what about if a woman performed naked? Because he said, I don't want nobody performing naked, period. That's how he tried to go about that situation. So when he said that, I'm like, okay, Boosie, I can understand that. So when they said, well, what about a woman? He said, while it was funny, he said, well, I love my strippers. My whole thing is just like, right, that's hypocritical.
That's a difference between, that's two different type of performances.
Yeah, I think he just avoided it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that he avoids, when he got in hard spots, he either avoided them, like, and didn't say nothing, or he went about it as far as, like, saying, like, I have that right. Like, I feel like he took the easy way out on some of his answers.
I feel like this niggas just know you can't really speak how you feel. 100%.
Nah, because
he know how to keep it safe.
No. The reason I ain't going for that, because he said on there, none of these niggas ain't gonna say it, but I'm the nigga that's gonna say it. So he put it out there like, nigga, I speak how I want to speak. I say what I want to say.
The nigga said more than what most of these niggas have said. Or
he said more, but he didn't make it make sense. That's all. That's the only thing I think that niggas wanted to ask when they was trying to have dialogue. I didn't see nobody say, Boosie, you can't say this. Boosie, you can't feel this way. I think they was just saying like, hey man, like, Boosie, why do you feel this way? Let's have a discourse. He didn't want to have it. Like he said on there, when I come in the room, I want to out-talk everybody. I want to run the room. I don't let nobody out-talk me. And I felt like he came there on the defensive, trying to out-talk everybody, instead of like just trying to have an honest conversation. Because I feel like he done been up there enough to where it didn't seem like he has a good relationship with everybody in there. Like I don't think they was there to tear him down. They was trying to look out
really
for him.
For them to call him there was more so to try to help him clear his name.
But he wasn't having it. That nigga was not having it.
Hey, we just gotta wait for the next thing to happen, so all that shit will blow over and nobody be worried. Either he gonna do something else stupid, or ain't nobody gonna be worried about Boosie.
Yeah. So let me see. We got the screen. We moving on up, y'all. We got the screen popping. So we got the crate challenge going on, man. Hey, Hey, are they dropping crates off in the hood like crack?
But I seen them dropping
Like
shit
crack
off at
baby?
Sweetwater Park last Saturday night, bro. I was headed home. I see the niggas drop all them shits off.
So the 18-wheelers, they got the milk crates and shit. They got the leftover milk crates. They not dropping them shits off in the hood.
Bro, I seen them. They doing this shit.
God damn, that shit is crazy, man. Hey, is this one of the best challenges of all time?
Bro, this is the best verse.
What's the funniest challenge to y'all? Chris, what's the funniest challenge? I think planking was a good challenge.
Planking was funny.
But I think this one I got a kick out of laughing out more than a lot of them. Like, I'm trying to think, what's the best challenge? Like,
the only difference between this one and planking is you majority see niggas doing this shit.
Yeah.
It ain't planking, everybody did that shit.
What about the Black Beatles joint?
The mannequin challenge.
The mannequin challenge was a good one too.
It had its run.
That was a good challenge.
I think the mannequin challenge still wins.
You said what?
I think the mannequin challenge still wins.
But this is the first challenge that's came around that's bringing niggas together. Like, you haven't seen people try to get together and do stuff.
That's cap, because I seen one where niggas got the shooting there in the middle of the crate challenge.
Hey, they still was together. I ain't saying it was peaceful.
Nigga was like, yo, where my strap? Where my strap? Where my strap?
Just imagine getting shot while on the crate while falling.
Bruh. Did you see the one with the nigga kicked over the officer?
Bruh.
Did you see the one where the nigga kicked over? It looked like
He
his stepdad or some shit. Then they got up.
Nah.
He was hurt.
Now the officer, hey, that nigga seemed like that was a personal beef. That dude that kicked
the officer kept it cool though. They show afterwards though. He got a hot cut.
But he was about to fall. He was about to fall.
Arm, bro.
Huh?
I seen
white boy that broke his arm.
I ain't seen
wrist. That shit was nasty.
I seen one where the nigga broke his leg. Shit, the one in Sweetwater Park the other day. I was watching that
If he
shit on
didn't
live.
break it, he should have broke it.
Nigga split his shin open. Nigga was like, go to the hospital, bro.
Shout out to these ER workers.
This is the dumbest. Hey, y'all niggas better get a mattress.
First off,
dirty mattresses.
Hey, if y'all gonna do it, have 2 or 3 niggas on the side, on each side. Make sure the crates is touching each other, cause them shits I be seeing gaps in between.
These niggas be rebuilt, and it's on grass too, and the grass be wet. Like,
I get that you trying to be smarter than the niggas doing it on the concrete, but you can't do the shit on the grass either. Like,
yeah, it's just not.
They ain't never worked in no warehouses or nothing. They ain't never had to climb no boxes in the backstop. Like, cause I feel like I can get through it. I'm not gonna do it, but I feel like I could.
And it just matter about your size too. I'm too big for that. I've been, you know what I'm saying, I'm definitely wobbling in that bitch.
Hey, but once you get to the second side, as long as you keep your heel on the back of the crates, you gonna make it.
Did you see the nigga that goddamn, he was running as they was falling over?
Yeah.
The nigga was damn near running in air. Hey, my sister said that nigga got a praying mama.
All you got.
You fucked me up with that.
I mean, but that's all you gotta do is keep moving. Once you get to the other side, just keep moving.
I seen some nigga, hey, the nigga that rolled a blunt, that nigga gangster.
Did you see the nigga in the
That
gym?
was smooth.
Yeah,
The
that
gym
nigga.
one, I felt like that one was just.
The which one?
The one in the gym, I felt like that was.
Nah, the
just
nigga that was rolling the blunt though.
That nigga went crazy.
That was
But I saw something on that one that it might have been edited.
No, I seen one that he did again where for whatever reason he tried to do it with another nigga at the same time and both of them niggas failed. That one I seen he kind of went a little crazy on that. So I don't know. Well, we'll see. We'll have to look at the footage. So recently a rumor came out from Hollywood Life that Quavo and Sweetie was in New York together and they've been spending time. They didn't say they was together like as far as relationship wise. They said they've been spending time together, right? So, you know, if you want to see my reaction on that bitch, go to Big Just Reactions. But anyway, shameless plug.
We didn't get paid for this.
Yeah, shameless plug. But yeah, so she ended up coming a couple days later and denied it, right?
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she said she commented under the original post that made up the story, allegedly, and she said this is a Pinocchio-ass story. And my thing is, do we believe her? Do we believe them? Do we think that they really was hanging out?
Yep. I feel like they were hanging out. One is not none of my business. That's 2 people, if they got back together, I'd be like, oh, damn, about time. I knew the shit was gonna happen. Just because of the way they broke up, the shit was just too public and too many shots. Them niggas weren't really done. If this nigga would've, whatever happened, if whoever cheated or however they broke up or whatever happened, that shit would have been just a little bit more quiet and she was sure nobody else was gonna find out, she'll took the nigga back. So I mean, I feel like that part of it wasn't our business. But me personally, if yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, I agree. I think that shit cap, bro. That shit cap. Stop playing.
I'm sure you've heard how gradually it feels.
Oh shit, we got the TV going on. We gonna hey, just turn the TV off. We got the screen, man. We have an issue. But I think that it's cap. I think that it did. I think they definitely probably was hanging out. And that's their right. Like you said, it's not our business. But, just because this is my job.
We gotta talk about it.
I feel like this. If everything went down how we suspected for it to have went down, my only thing I would tell Quavo is like she was willing to keep receipts in her back pocket and sabotage your career when it kind of came off that you didn't really do nothing wrong. Now, she might have her issues with you. You might have done some things. We don't know. I'm just saying on the outside looking in, she tried to goddamn sabotage your career.
But do we agree? Like, cause me personally, I really feel like that was a friend overstepping her boundaries.
Who was the friend overstepping the boundaries?
I don't think she leaked the video. I think she showed somebody that.
Oh, no, man. How the fuck
I feel like, but you gotta think.
Put it like this. I'm gonna put it like this. The only person that knew that fight went down.
You think she ain't tell
was
nobody?
Quavo and Sweetie.
So she's wrong when she told somebody.
Man, her team definitely leaked that shit out. She wrong.
I'm just saying, I just don't feel like
somebody had to go over there and get the footage. The friend, ain't no friend went up there to that building and got that footage.
I'm just saying the friend, the team, either somebody on her team did it, but I don't feel like she
had to go to that front desk and be like, "Can I get your footage?"
You think Sweetie did it?
Yes.
All right.
I think that it might not have been her idea to put it out, but she ran with it. That's what I think. She had a chance to put that footage out. What you think, Chris? Do you think that she put that footage out?
Yeah, that team definitely put that footage out.
Yeah.
You can't just get that footage.
Yeah, like she gotta go up there. Her name on that lease, you know what I'm saying?
I need y'all to call up to the office and get that video in the elevator by 3 o'clock.
It happened at 3:15.
I need you to sign that paper saying I'm about to release this video so we can get some publicity.
Come on now, stop playing, man. My thing is, so if they were, let's say they do get back together, right? Let's say in 2-3 weeks they pop up at the red carpet somewhere at one of these award shows or something. How does that make Quavo look?
Like the good guy show.
Make him look like the good guy?
I don't think it make him.
I don't know if it necessarily make him look like the good guy, man.
At the video never made him like a bad guy. He never hit him.
So I think if the Sweetie fans though, like they have a whole.
Women are just gonna be.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you the honest truth is, bro. I'm just reading the comments in the shade room, right? Some of this is Offset's fault too, because they just feel like birds of a feather flock together. So because Offset had his listen,
how was that his fault?
Let me say this. I'm just reading it. I don't agree with it at all.
Okay, just the way you said that.
I don't agree with that shit at all. But I'm just trying to read the comments, and these women just be feeling. I'm reading the comments, and they saying like, the Migo gang is the same. The Migos is all the same. Like you could tell they homies. I don't know what hold they have over these women like Cardi B and Sweetie. Cardi B can't leave Offset, and all he do is this, that, and the third, and Quavo, he put his hands on her, and this, that, and the third. You know how these fans is, bruh. So, while I agree with both of y'all, this is the narrative that I've been seeing when it comes to this situation. So I'm trying to say this. I don't know if everybody necessarily sees him as the good guy.
Hey man, just because you're guilty by affiliation don't mean that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, well, people still don't know the story, but they want to hate this man so bad.
Man, I just feel like, hey, Quavo, if you want to fuck with Sweetie again, nigga, go ahead.
Get that whole thing back. She was good on the ground with her little goddamn McDouble and shit. They was on her ass though. They said that little dance video she put out yesterday, they said it wasn't no ass shaking. And they said the point where she slapped her ass and said she was trying to jumpstart her ass. They said she was trying to do a jump to her ass. I mean, they said it wasn't nothing moving. But you know what? Niggas is gonna hit regardless. I don't know why niggas be acting. Niggas low key be haters, bro.
Hey, the niggas that hate the most in the comments ain't getting no ass in real life.
Like, this one ain't even on the docket, but like, even with the OnlyFans shit, right? So OnlyFans finally came to their senses.
Oh, we not talking about that on here?
I think I do got it on. Oh, I do got it on here. Right. So yeah, we'll go to that. So OnlyFans then spent the block, right? They came back around. They was banning sexual content and said, nah, we keeping sexual content. It's suspended. The reasons was vague, but they said they coming back, right?
They were smart.
First of all, do we think that was a good idea to leave anyway? To try to suspend sexual content?
It wasn't them. It was investors that was, the people that they had that was investing in the company.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't like what their investment dollars was going.
So they got different investors. Is that what?
I think
because they said we got the assurance or something.
But what happened is basically they knew the content creators, the strippers, whatever y'all want to be called, the OnlyFans workers,
sex workers.
Yeah, they moved over to another site. I started seeing that like a day after they posted that, all of them started to go to other sites, and they already saw the decline and where it would end up at if they didn't get that, if they didn't keep it. So I think this part ain't fact. So they went back to the investors to make sure that they knew, like, hey, we can stop this, but this is how much money of the sex workers that we have, and this, we're gonna lose this many funds. We're gonna be broke.
So, yeah, it sounded like to me, just off of listening to that, have you ever had a job, probably predominantly, at least the higher ups are white, maybe older white people who don't really understand what's going on right now, and it just seemed like sometimes they just can't keep well enough along, let people slide, let people have what they have. They always gotta try to change shit up. Excuse me. That's what OnlyFans just did. They was trying to tweak some shit that they need to be tweaked. Porn is the #1 Googled shit on the internet. It's the biggest paying thing on the internet.
I thought it was, they couldn't do no sexual activity, but they can still show nudity.
From what I seen, they said it was also that it'll still be on there, but just not like on the app.
It was a lot of shit.
It was a lot of bullshit. It was too many vague things. My whole thing is, come on, man. That's y'all money maker. Stop it. These investors weren't complaining when they was making all this money on it. So now you just want to take money away? Come on now. You know that's not how it go. Fuck wrong with y'all. So I think
you have 1 or 2 Poindexters that's gonna come through.
Yeah, it's all gonna be
say
something. You ever had last night? It just remind me of that job.
It's just like your job telling you, hey, mandatory overtime. But we ain't paying overtime pay. You gonna get straight pay.
Yeah.
Nigga, y'all gonna come together and say, fuck that mandatory overtime, we ain't coming. And then we're like, nah, we got it worked out. We gonna pay y'all the extra money, and then everybody will show up. That's how they just pulled.
Alright, so Sonya and Dale Curry have recently came out and said they were getting a divorce.
Which is another thing that ain't our business.
Dale Curry said that Sonya has been cheating on him with like an old college roommate, and it's a white guy. The way he look right now is crazy. Like, you cheated on my man Dale with that? That's crazy.
You talking about the white dude that was up in the skybox with him?
Yeah. I don't even know if that's the nigga, but
hey, if it's him, hey Dale.
That video was looking kind of crazy. She says that Dale been cheating all along. Now I could probably understand that. He's a professional athlete. He's been on the road. I understand that. My question is though, are they too fucking old to be getting a divorce? Like, is that one of them shits where you're like, if y'all don't work this shit out,
man, y'all might as well just have an open relationship.
I mean, I feel like that's what they had, but somebody broke the rule in their open relationship, and we got what we got now.
Like, all your kids is 30 almost. Like, your daughter is like in her late 20s. Like,
man, this what happened. TMZ got a hold of it because somebody working at the clerk office done saw them try to file for divorce. They were trying to do it quiet. They saw that Curry go across. They were like, "Oh, I got something for you." Nobody would have known this shit.
Niggas, this is North Carolina. We in North Carolina. Curry, we is on the view of those motherfuckers. Yeah, I think they need to sit their old ass down, man.
Hey, Dale Curry, you a little motherfucker though. From the outside looking in, like she might be dirty, nasty, all that shit, but from from seeing it from my angle, she look like a beautiful.
Hey man, one man
Beautiful
trash is
lady.
another man treasure, man. He been hitting that for 30 years, man. And other pussy for 30 years. But that's neither here nor there. My thing is,
Black man don't cheat.
y'all work that shit out. I mean, you know, it ain't our business. They probably have tried to work shit out. And I'm kind of on the seesaw of it. Like, I get it. At the end of the day, if you want to be free and live your best life. I get it.
But
I'm sure they might have. Let's just be honest. They probably have been doing this shit for years, fighting for years about this shit, and then probably faking it when they come to the games, like trying to look like a united front. We know how our families get down, these black families. We know how I get down. Niggas be putting on, niggas be capping.
they just like to see their kids play ball and shit.
So my thing is, y'all can still continue to play ball and keep that dynamic and be divorced, man. Y'all happy? If that's what makes y'all happy, then do what y'all need to do. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't really our business to be doing all that. So, it is what it is. So, Kanye West has had a eventful. So it started off where he put up a screenshot of a group message where he put Drake and Pusha T in there, and he says something as far as I done been bullied by you fucking jock nerd motherfuckers all my life. I'm gonna destroy you or some shit like that. Like, he basically threatened Drake, saying like he gonna goddamn do what he need to do. So we'll talk about that first. What do we think about that situation? Why did he screenshot it? Like, how do we think about that?
Are we 100% sure that was Drake? He screenshotted too. I don't think Kanye.
He just said D, right?
He just said D. I don't think Kanye got the balls to actually screenshot some shit like that.
I think he do.
I think if he did, it's just like.
And then post on Instagram and delete it? Nah.
This
He
promotion.
he posted his address on there.
It's promotion, man.
That's what I'm saying.
They promote. Both of the albums is coming out the same
I'm
day.
saying,
Whatever
it just
day they
said
come
D.
out.
It just said D.
Now, who announced today? Or
Drake put up like a ESPN ad, and in the middle of the ad it kind of like got distorted, and it said CLB September 3rd. So allegedly he's dropped September 3rd, and then we seen Kanye yesterday push his pre downloaded shits. It says September 3rd. So
I think September 3rd is gonna be the date.
I think September 3rd gonna be the date, and I also, this is what I think about it. I think that, you know what it is? I think Drake is just smooth, man. I think Drake he knows how to make niggas look crazy. Like, I think Drake does a lot of shit behind the scenes, but it never leaks into the public. But niggas like Kanye, he does everything publicly. So it's looking like Kanye might have started some shit, but I wouldn't be surprised if Drake just was talking crazy. I mean, and I've seen niggas trying to justify. Kanye put out a picture of Drake's basketball court over on a certain part of the map, which was the address of Drake's house. He put that out and then he deleted it, right? Like, he posted and deleted it. And I seen niggas who said, well, Drake said, basically gave directions to Kanye's house when he said, I crept down the block. Made it right, you know, they neighbors and shit.
Man,
I don't know how true that is. We don't know that.
but Kanye.
But Kanye put out the Google Maps.
But Kanye also gave an address that was already out there.
Yeah, but I don't care. Your address out here. I'm sure somebody could Google your whole name, your number, and figure out where you live.
I'm sure they
But if you're a Drake, it's gonna be niggas' mind who wasn't on looking for Drake's address. Now they're looking for Drake's address because he posted that up. When you see that, niggas is gonna be googling it like Abbott Street. Now everybody just want to see where Drake house at.
I just feel like the whole thing with the address was a real bitch move, but that shit has been out there for years.
I don't give a fuck if my address been out there for years.
I said it's a bitch move.
Put it like this. If a nigga went to jail before, right, in Gwinnett, you could look up his address on the mugshot space.
75%.
Right?
His mama.
But then if you just post the address up and be like, oh, this is where that nigga live, or even not even saying that, you just post his address up, you doing more damage. You adding more, like, you putting Drake got a kid. Drake got a family. Why is you putting his family at risk? You know what I'm saying? Because when Kanye, when Kim was getting robbed in Paris, you saw he dropped everything. Like, he protect his family. He loved his family, right? You a family man. That's all you rap about. So why would you as a family man put another nigga family at risk like that? That's how I look at it.
I get what you're saying.
I just look at it like, damn, nigga. But then again, I hold Kanye accountable like 90%, but I also don't know what Drake's doing behind the scenes. So, and I've heard that I've seen academics saying like it's a lot going on behind the scenes. It's just certain shit that he can't put out there.
Meaning that they probably cool as fuck and they know what the fuck they doing.
I was about to say the
Either
same thing.
that or they're going back and forth.
No, I know.
Arguing.
I think they friends.
I don't think they friends.
I think they're secretly friends and they're just beefing each other out. The only two big artists right now who's dropping. And outside of Kendrick,
to the boogeyman.
I think that Drake was embarrassed
about
about the Adonis shit, and I think that he really hates Kanye, and I think that he's doing a lot of bullshit behind the scenes. But Drake is just smooth.
I don't think Drake give a fuck about it coming out. I think he's more like how it came.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he was trying to hide. I really never believed that Drake was trying to hide his child. I think that, like he said, I think he was more so mad because he really, in his hearts of hearts, feels like Kanye leaked information.
They said they were all in Wyoming working together.
Yeah, he was working for niggas.
Writing shit for Ye.
Mm-hmm. So, you know how that go, man. Who knows, man. Kendrick Lamar, he's leaving TDE after 17 years. That's half of his life. He's been signed to the same label half of his life. And, you know, they respected it. The top dog, they all said they piece. They said they respected it. Is this an example of how you're supposed to, even other rappers, how you're supposed to do shit? You basically fulfill your contract, and you do and then you go and you do what you do. Is that what y'all think? Is that the right way to do it?
That's the honorable way of doing it. Like, you fulfill your contract, you did what you had to do.
Because we've
never seen him complain.
Because we see Megan Thee Stallion. We see Megan Thee Stallion. She's having issues with her label, who basically dumped a whole bunch of money. This is my opinion now. They dumped a whole bunch of money into her to get her popping. She gets on Rock Nation. Rock Nation is known for trying to cut out the middleman, and now she's having problems with them. We seen Kid Leroy, who signed to Lil Bibby allegedly. Academics put this out there yesterday. Kid Leroy is not feeling Lil Bibby no more. He's with another nigga, another label that got in his ear, and now he's trying to get out of it. So, like, do we think, we seen what Future went through with Rocco, do we think that if you fulfill this contract, you're supposed to just work through your contract and then you do what you do?
Yep, that's the way you like, by a contract standpoint, you fulfilling it.
If I signed with Brandon for 3 years or 3 albums, I want my fucking 3 albums.
And I give you your 3 albums, and at the end of it, I'm not obligated to sign back to you. Just like with TDE, maybe there's a reason. Maybe he has something bigger.
Well, allegedly he's got his own company that's working out. You know, Baby King, the song that he just put out today with Baby King, that's his little cousin. That's his younger cousin. So it's like he got his own production company he's trying to do, basically.
And if that's the case, then bro, he did the shit the right way. He did it the way you're supposed to do it. If it's just like
I'm pretty sure
a contract with people you respect, you love, like, hey, I'm gonna do my part. We signed this.
We still gonna do good business together too.
Yeah. And he not about to just leave these niggas to dry. He probably gonna take whoever he can with him.
Well, they got TDE. They still got good acts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they good. They should be good. I mean, they lost their biggest act. I get that, but at the same time, it's honorable. You know.
I just hope nothing like the Empire gonna fall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So many knows like, we got Kendrick. We can lean on Kendrick.
Mm-hmm. They still got SZA. They got
how long it was
they got
before Kendrick put out another. He still ain't put it out yet.
I mean, we ain't heard nothing from any of them outside of Isaiah.
Isaiah just dropped.
Exactly.
I mean,
so it's
School or
everybody might just drop, but he may be taking everybody. You know how long the contracts was for.
Mm-hmm. Fuck it. Yeah, what it is. So, Tory Lanez,
my nigga,
was found guilty for violating his bail agreement, but he got the best
situation.
Best scenario, he just had to up his bond, and they gave him a last warning. My question to y'all is he taking this case serious? Like, is he taking this serious?
I think y'all gonna disagree with me, but I really feel like in this last incident, I don't really feel like he thought that with the timing and everything that they broke the rules. Now them saying that they tried to rush the stage while Meg was on.
Nobody agrees with that.
If that was true,
he'll be in jail right now.
Yeah, I don't think that happened.
Yeah,
I really think that somebody might have had a picture where Meg was here and Tory was fucking a half of, like 50 feet away.
But that goes along with the question: is he taking the case serious? Because you should have been on. Because if you was really on top of your case, and you know the stipulation of the case.
I watched that situation. I watched that Roll Out Live.
Mm-hmm.
And I kid you not, Meg came on. It went to a break. It was like 45 minutes before the baby even came home.
Yeah.
So for them to even fall past within
But
that 45
But
minutes.
we also don't know how shit go in the back. You
That's
know
what I'm saying.
We also don't know if they cross each other in the back.
But see, that's
Well,
the thing.
I would say obviously they have something to support for them to be like the
promoters.
But I'm talking about the amount of money.
But niggas know.
They didn't go up to the 5. If they would have went up to the 500,000, I would have thought that there was proof.
But how are you the nigga that know the bell increments?
No. What they were asking for the bail to go up to, if they didn't take them to jail, was 500,000.
Well, that's just a business standpoint. That don't really got nothing to do with it.
And shit went up $100,000.
Would not put them in that situation for their own.
Well, he wasn't booked. That's what I'm saying. He wasn't booked.
But you can't. How do you just sneak past?
I didn't say he snuck.
I'm saying
He has
Baby, no.
somebody.
He
They
might have been like, okay, he cool being here, but they didn't invite him there.
Yeah.
But they might have said, yo, he's cool being here performing with Baby, because obviously Rolling Out fuck with Baby. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody in back, I'd be like, yo, y'all know lawsuit such and such.
But that ain't no. They're not getting in trouble for that. The only person getting in trouble for that is Tory.
But you think Tory? So you really think Tory just like don't give a fuck about the case?
I didn't say that Tory don't give a fuck. I just think
asking.
they just was moving wrong, and I think that. But when I say he's not taking it serious, that doesn't mean that he doesn't give a fuck. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I think that he's just being irresponsible, nigga. You know that you're there the same day as Megan Thee Stallion, or you should have looked that up. You obviously ain't taking your case serious enough, because the first thing on my mind, if I know that Rolling Loud, all the rappers are at Rolling Loud, we know that. Every rapper's at Rolling Loud. Then when Rolling Loud drops they fucking shit, they got all the days, all the schedules, everything. Megan Thee Stallion and the Baby are like the same tier artists. You know their names is right next to each other. How do you not know that they're performing back to back from each
that
other?
shit was literally like Rick Ross, Megan Thee Stallion, the Baby.
Yeah, proof for them to put that bell up.
The proof enough was that he was on stage.
Nah, that's not proof enough.
For it only went up $100,000.
You saying only like that's not a lot.
And Court World, no, it's not.
Yes, it is, bro.
Going up $100,000 from $150,000 bail to $250.
See, this is the problem. You're trying to base the bail judgment off of if it was happened or it didn't, or if it wasn't serious.
If there was proof.
If there was proof, which there is, they upped his bail. Now maybe they are understanding of Tory's side of the situation by saying, hey, we get it. Maybe we didn't explain it to you best, or maybe we understand that you was a guest there. You thought you didn't even see her. You might have thought she was gone. So this is what we're going to tell you now. You can't be at any venue that she's supposed to be in on the same day at all. That's what they did, and then they upped his bail. They gave him another chance. I just think that they was lenient on him. I don't think that but in actuality, he was guilty. Now he's not guilty. He's not guilty to the point where it's like we slap the cuffs on you, nigga. La 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 la. I think they were just understand. The court was understanding. They're like, okay, you made a mistake, but look, don't make this mistake again, and that's gonna cost you an extra $100,000. It is what it is. You looking at it like I'm saying, like when I say he's guilty, it's like he's the worst nigga in the world.
No,
he went there like.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about like as far as if they really had picture, video, like proof. That shit would have went up to the 500 that they asked for.
Nigga, when have you been the bellsman though? When have you been? That's what I'm talking about.
It's not about.
When are you? The judge makes the bell, does he not? The judge can make the bail. The judge makes the bail. You're telling me, well, if it was 500,000, that means he was. Nigga, how do you know these goddamn ratios? Like, how do you know that?
It's just they only went up $100,000 versus the.
Nigga, all right, you giving me. He's giving me confused right now. He's giving me not making sense. I don't think that makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
So Fat Joe has been allegedly outed as a rat. So Star, from the old show Star and Buck Wild on Hot 97, has put out some paperwork. Now he himself has said that the paperwork, he don't know if it's legit or not. He got people looking, right? But it's a screen. It's kind of. It looks like basically, if I had the paperwork right here and I took a picture on my phone and I sent it to my printer and printed it out, that's what the paperwork looks like. Like it looks like that. And now the paperwork, well, what's being said, it's said like how cops would write it. It looks official, but it's not really official. Also, ex-Terror Squad member who's been beefing with Fat Joe for years, Cuban Links, he came out and said, I've been trying to tell y'all, but we waiting on the paperwork, we gonna prove it, They feel like he's a snitch. This shit go back to 89. Fat Joe says, when the hate, he commented back on Instagram, put up a picture, he said, when the hate don't work, they start telling lies. That was his comment back. So, my thing is, does Fat Joe need to address this situation, being that they've already said they don't even know if it's real or fake paperwork? Does he need to address it?
Hell, they helped him out. They helped him out by saying, we think it's real, but we gonna get back to you. Don't put the shit out till you know it's facts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Fat Joe, he don't need to really say much. He said exactly what he needed to say. You can't say some shit that ain't. You can't say like, oh, we think this what it is. We gonna let you know if it's true. Nigga, hey, if you don't know, lie. If you gonna post it, just lie at this point. You done try to out a nigga. You got something. We don't know what it is because you told us it might not be true.
Yeah,
but
I agree. I think that I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I think that's some bitch ass nigga shit. To be honest with you, like that's not solid at all. My thing is, Star. First of all, Star, you not a street nigga. You're a personality. Why are you?
Saying he not a street nigga. I've heard the nigga say.
Yeah. So my thing is, why are you even trying to pull niggas cards? You doing that for clout, but that's the shit. But you putting out shit that's not even official. If you gonna put some shit out, you put out some shit that's official because that's the type of shit that'll get you hurt, nigga. That'll get you popped. That shit'll get you, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then Cuban Links, you a street nigga, and you supposed to go by the street codes, but you just reposting it because you got a gripe with a nigga. You's a bitch ass nigga. That's what bitch ass niggas do. Whether it's right, whether the shit end up being official or not. The fact that y'all is out here vouching and posting up shit that y'all talking about, we don't even know it's real. That's bitch ass nigga shit.
Y'all niggas admit to this. Y'all don't know this shit real.
Yeah, like these niggas is weirdos. Maybe that's how they do in New York, like with the Puerto Rican shit.
Hey, bro, I got a question.
In 2021,
I don't think we're gonna talk about it today.
What?
What you think about ATL 2?
Go ahead, hey, say what you say, and then I'm gonna talk about that.
In 2021, do y'all really care if Fat Joe's a snitch?
Listen.
Nope, I don't care about that.
Hey, listen. I'm about to be completely transparent and contradictory at the same time. I really don't give a fuck if Fat Joe is a snitch.
In 89. In 2008.
Yeah, but I also am the nigga that gives 6ix9ine hell about him. So yeah, if you want to call me contradictory, but this is kind of listen, let me give my contradictory answer. This is present day. Fat Joe, he done already rode it to the sunset. Like, y'all should have put hands on him a long time ago. And my whole thing is, not only we ain't found no official paperwork, but where's the nigga he snitched on? You know niggas will come out and be like, they talking about a nigga did 30 years or some shit.
89, that nigga out. He been out.
Listen, this how crazy. So Cuban League responded to it. This is how stupid he is. He said, yeah, nigga went to jail in 89 on the paperwork and he did 30 years. So I'm like, nigga,
where he at though?
That's 33 years ago, nigga. He should be out. Go find him.
32 don't make me feel old.
Oh, my bad.
Y'all, by the end of the year, be 33.
I'll be 32.
Well, I know when that nigga birthday is.
But yeah, my whole thing is...
I'm with you with that, though. The 6ix9ine shit. Like, if 6ix9ine did shit there, oh, yeah, that
But like I said, But if you think
But if I'm walking down the street in Atlanta,
shit.
some niggas say, "Hey man, Fat Joe a snitch." I'm like, "So the fuck what?"
Fat Joe didn't go city to city telling niggas to pull up on me and test my gangster and all that. I didn't have a problem if 6ix9ine was just a regular rapper and he stayed to himself, he made his music, he did what he did, and he kept it moving. But the nigga invited gangster shit to him.
Yeah.
He huffed and he puffed until his fucking house blew down. Now, fucking Fat Joe, he didn't do that. Fat Joe actually tried to stop 6ix9ine from doing the shit he did and told him, hey man, you know the feds is looking at you. I've been there before, the feds is looking at me. So, I don't know. Fat Joe could have snitched, but I'll still go fucking hang out with him. I don't lie.
I still lean back.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, to me, I really 6ix9ine. I don't really follow him. I really don't follow him more so because allegedly he touched a minor and then I let him go. I let that shit go.
He snitched on that too.
But then his girl said that he in Dubai he admitted that he put hands on his girl. He didn't admit to this part, but she said that he sat there and he raped her. I'm like, yo, like you raped your own baby mama? This is crazy. Like this is the type of niggas y'all fuck with. But that's a whole nother thing, cause I beat on niggas like that.
But yeah, ATL too. I don't give a fuck. You can come out. I'll watch it. Straight.
I'm watching it for one reason.
We all gonna watch it.
For Lord London, yeah.
Lord London, that's it.
We all gonna watch it, period, just for the nostalgia.
R.I.P.
But when we watch that, and we know that they had met up like 5-6 years ago to make the movie, and you can tell that the movie is 5-6 years old already. Tip look a little older. Goddamn, they dressed like it's 2000. It's dressed like they dressed like it's 2015, 14. They not in the latest, you know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, all right, this shit don't. If it goes to the movie theater, I'll be like, y'all dead ass wrong. This some shit you throw it on Netflix, throw it on HBO Max,
Like a
some
coming
shit.
to America 2 type situation.
Yeah, like I don't even think they planned to put it out, but they was just like, fuck it, let's make some money. It is what it is.
I think that might have been what happened.
That's what it looked like. Cause it's a different time. In that time, you had to throw shit like ATL 2 has to go to the movie theater. But now it's like, nah, nigga.
Maybe they knew back then, like, yo, this shit is not made for no movie theater.
Facts. So let's get to that. Yo, here we go. Yo, say what? Say what? What the fuck this nigga doing?
Start a whole new
This
podcast.
nigga a terrible DJ.
Episode 60.
Say what? Say what? What's the scenario? Hey.
I thought we were taking a break, my bad.
No brakes, nigga. All gas, nigga. No brakes, nigga. Alright. Cousin Sticky. Cousin Sticky has a son that's 4 years old named Sticky Jr. Every time Sticky Jr. is with his pops, they go to Walmart and they get him a toy. Junior always wants to get the baby alive toy, right? And Sticky Sr. always says that is for girls. Eventually, it becomes a big deal. And Sticky's baby mama ends up buying the toy for Junior. Sticky is fuming.
I would be too.
Does he have the right to feel that way about the situation?
Yes.
And why?
Like Boosie said, man, you trying to force this gay shit on my son.
Who's forcing it though?
She did.
So you think she bought her son that
I'm
toy
joking,
with the
I'm
intent
joking.
of him being gay?
I don't feel like y'all. I'm talking to the niggas with daughters. Y'all done bought the baby alive toy for your daughter. You just want your kids to play with kid toys that are made for them. Some toys are made for kids that are girls. Some toys are made for boys. Some toys are made unisex. The baby alive is not a unisex toy. So if your son asks you for a baby alive, are you gonna get it for him?
Finish your point. I'll say my point.
Because if somebody else outside, especially if I made it known that I didn't want my son to have this toy, and someone just chooses to buy it and sends it back to my house, I'm taking it. It's over with. Like, the toy's done.
Alright, so I initially kind of felt that way, but then I just thought about it. And the way I feel about it is like this. Kids are innocent. That nigga do not know if that's a toy. That boy don't know if that's a toy for a boy or a girl. He don't know that. we feel like that's, we know that toys in the girl section. We know this. Now, I'm gonna put it like this: if it was like a Barbie or some shit, I would have an issue with that.
That's what a Baby Alive is?
Nah, Baby Alive is just like a toy that's like simulates a real baby.
Okay.
Am I lying? It simulates a real baby. Is it gay to play with babies?
No, because you gotta do that shit in high school, so.
Yeah, like, I don't really think that it's really an issue. He's,
at the end of the day,
like
it's still a baby doll, right?
No, but listen, we have been conditioned to think like, you're not supposed to play with this, you're not supposed to play with that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not all the way there yet. I still do that. But a baby alive, I feel like that's kind of closer to neutral than like being on a fucking buying the Barbie doll with the horse. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, and if he's content with like every time we go in there, he's content. I'm gonna just get it for you. Like, it is what it is. That don't mean that I'm gonna get you every toy that's a girl toy. Plus, let's say that you be around other kids. Let's say if he was around other girls. We've seen kids, you got a goddamn, well, see, y'all got a big age difference, right? So I got a son, he's 3 months tomorrow, and Callie's 3 years old. Let's say that when he's 3 and she's 6, he's going to want to play with her. And she's going to have toys that are girl toys that he's going to grab and he's going to play with. What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to patrol. Stop doing that now. Like, we're not going to do that. Did you ever play with your sister with her toys?
No. We can call her right now.
No, I'm not saying I don't believe it. But what I'm saying is just like, I just feel like the bigger issue, and I understand completely where you're coming from. For me, I feel like the bigger issue is really the adult sometimes. In that scenario, I feel like that's an adult thing because we're conditioned to think like that. These kids are innocent. They're not conditioned yet.
They don't know what if they see a toy and shit.
Yeah, they just pick up a toy and play. So my thing is, nigga, I'll spend that little $15 for
I'm saying, you put your child in daycare.
$15 for a baby alive though.
Nigga, I don't know how much that shit is called.
I'm just letting you know that.
Cousin Sticky Having, that ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Sticky Having, bro. He's sticky, he almost a millionaire, remember?
Alright, what else you got?
Alright, so Weezy's pockets have been hurting.
Yep.
He been out of work for 6 months. And his money is running low. His girlfriend Unique ended up getting him a job in his field. And Weezy is appreciative of that. Weezy ends up finding out though that the nigga Unique knew that got him the job is the nigga that she was fucking with basically prior to Weezy. Like she was fucking on him. Weezy quits immediately. Who is in the wrong? Weezy or Unique for not telling, or Weezy for quitting his job? Respond and redo it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Break it down.
Your wife you've been out of a job for 6 months. You've been trying to get a job in your field.
Alright.
Your wife ends up getting you a job, right? That's in your field. Great job. You're so appreciative of it. You're like, damn, I don't know how she pulled that off. When you get to the job, you realize that the nigga that got you the job, like the nigga she hollered at to get you the job, is a nigga that she was fucking on right before y'all got in a relationship. Like they was fucking.
My money more important, so I'm gonna have to put my pride to the side on that. Like, fuck it, we gonna have to get this money. I'm gonna ask, but I'm gonna read the context clue. If I'm walking in and everybody laughing and keep this shit, we gonna address this shit when I get home, because that means you either still keep fucking around with this nigga, or you done gave this nigga too much information about me to make you know that I been an ain't shit nigga since we been together. So
but it ain't even that. It ain't even been no ain't shit nigga. Like,
I ain't saying ain't shit. I'm talking about
you been out of job for 6 months. Like,
right, so I ain't shit for 6 months. That's what she's telling him anyway.
Yeah. However she shot it.
So yeah, that's how I look at it. What you think?
I think I agree with you. Like, I think, like, shit, at the end of the day, I gotta provide. Whether I go look for another job, I would never recommend you just quit. Especially how you been working for 6 months, nigga. You better count your blessings. But I would definitely be on her ass because my whole thing would be like, don't put me in no situation like that blind. You could have told me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have told me, hey, look, I can get you a job. I know you got a lot of pride, but I can get you a job in your field. Like, let me make the decision. And then you take it from there. But for you to just blindside me like that, I got this from fucking Soul Food. I was watching Soul Food the other day. We all seen fucking Soul Food. That nigga, you got down to put me, that light skinned nigga with the pink lips over there fucking with you. He knew it all. Stop playing with me.
Man, give me one more, man.
Oh shit. Like, we got to scrap. Alright, last one. Anthony has a date with Katie. So this is a black and white couple. Anthony has a date with Katie. And on the day before the date, Anthony has to take his 2001 Dodge Neon to the shop. So it's 2021. Anthony got a 2001 Dodge Neon. He had to take that motherfucker to the shop. So he had Katie.
They still got parts for that shit.
He asked Katie to pick him up for the date, and Katie, she agreed. She said, "That's no issue. You know how white people be." No, it's no problem. It's no problem. I got you. So when Katie picks up Aunt, she said that her tank is on E. She needs to stop at the QT, get some gas. Anthony, he don't pump the gas. He don't put nothing on the tank. He don't do nothing. Absolutely nothing. So Katie's telling her friend Taquanda. Katie's telling her friend Taquanda. She's telling her friend Taquanda about the situation. And she tells white ass Katie that Anthony ain't no real nigga. Leave him alone, sis. Do you agree? Chris, do you agree?
Oh.
So your car fuck up. Your date come to pick you up. Shit. She said she need to stop at the gas station, right? Cause she didn't expect you. She thought you was coming to pick her up, right? She take you there. You don't even get out the car and pump the gas while she pay.
Stressed.
You don't put nothing on, nigga.
He's stressed, man.
Do you feel like it's your obligation as a man to pump the gas for your woman?
Back in the day, yeah, but now, nah.
Wait, what's the difference?
There's too much technology out there and shit ain't got them.
Equal rights?
Yeah, equal rights. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga said too much technology out there.
Bro, you know it's a gas pump. Beep beep the phone. Get back in the car. You
This
don't
ain't
take number 5 seconds.
They got to pump the gas for you. So you gotta be no gentleman.
So, bro, look. At least you could do is say, hey, I'm paying for dinner and whatever we about to do on this date. Can you at least swipe your card first and then I'll pump the gas? That's the least what he could. At the very least, that's what he could have did. If he know he ain't have enough money for the date and the gas.
I understand the whole you gotta be chivalry and pump the gas for your girl. At the same time, like, damn. Just pump the fucking gas so we can go. Like every time
she should pump the gas.
Man, whoever on the driver's side,
which is obviously you on the passenger side.
Whatever side the gas pump is on.
The take on the right.
My shit on the left, mine got there. So I pump my gas. Shit, hey.
Man, I'm be honest with you, bro. That nigga funny. Bruh, I dare even put myself in that position, bruh. If I can't afford to pump the gas, or at least put a little, I'll put 10 in the tank.
I go inside.
That's 3.5 gallons. Right now.
Get you where it's going. Where it's going.
If she
that'll get us downtown and back.
And give me real. If she gave me the money, I go inside and pay for it, grab some snacks. Or something.
But it also depends on how long that light been on. Cause the light been on for a couple of days.
Man, listen, I'm gonna throw something in the tank for you to come pick me up. That's just me. Maybe I'm a trick. I don't know.
I'm looking at you. At my car in the shop, you gonna throw something on that shop?
If you trying to listen. If you trying to hit that pussy, you at least could put $10 in gas money in her tank.
I ain't gonna lie.
You trying to hit, bro? Come on.
Definitely gonna pump the gas and pay that $10.
Facts.
Nigga stressed.
At least pump the gas if you ain't got no money.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
At least please pump the gas. We ain't got no money.
Yes, I'm out here thinking how to get my car back.
Oh my God.
You ready, man?
It's some of that. Let's get it.
Hey man, bartenders bigger finesses than strippers.
Hell yeah.
Facts. I give you a story.
Go ahead.
And I ain't never had no stripper do no shit like this. Me and you was right there to see it. So it's probably like, maybe 2000. It's one of Chris' birthdays. So 12, 13 at Onyx. So we at Onyx, right? And I think this is when we got in there before everybody started cutting up like Robinese and shit. Me and you was the only niggas in that section. So, just got down. So I'm like, I'm lit. I'm like, I need another shot or whatever. And the bartender comes to me with the tray. You know, so you need a shot? I said, yeah. She says, all right, let me give it to you. I said, huh? Let me give it to you. I said, what that mean? She was like, just sit down and see. Like, so I'm like, alright. I can tell she choosing a little bit. Man, you know what I'm saying? She a little attractive. I'm like, alright, cool. I sit down in my chair. She straddles me. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's sitting on me. We face to face. She takes, this is before Corona, because I'll never let a bitch do this to me now. So she takes.
You just said 2012. We know.
She take the goddamn shot glass. First of all, she was doing some tongue work type shit. You know what I'm saying? She
got confused.
She doing the tongue work. She takes the bottom of the shot glass, puts it in her mouth. She's acting like it's a dick. She's sucking on it and shit. I'm like, oh, Shotty going crazy. Me and you looking at each other like, oh, Shotty going crazy. She doing a lot.
Where was everybody here, bro?
She puts it in her mouth, and then she said, open your mouth. And she pours the shot into my mouth. Like, she grabs me by the back of my neck and pours it into my mouth. I might have pulled out about $30 in one. It was like, here you go. That's your tip. You work for that. They definitely bigger finesses. Ain't no stripper doing no shit like that.
And the strippers know what they gotta do.
Yeah, you gotta dance, you gotta hustle.
But
that bitch ain't have to do nothing.
The bartenders is the motherfucking most finessing motherfucker.
She ain't have to do nothing. She ain't have to do nothing. It's the mystique of the bartender why niggas pay the bartender. Your stripper come over there, we seen that ass over there 30 minutes ago. That's really what it is. That's just me. What y'all feel about it?
I feel the same way, man. Bartenders, they big ass finessers, bro. They know how to talk you into it. Especially if they know they already done got you drunk too. They'll talk you into giving you everything you got in your wallet, man.
Hey, look, all I gotta say, I got more stripper numbers than bartender numbers. And I pay less with the strippers.
So that means the bartenders are bigger finesse.
Hey, bartender, they finessing their ass out.
Bartender gonna talk to you, they gonna butter you up.
They be trying to sell you drinks. They be talking to a stripper come up to she trying to that dance.
No, I be trying to tell. That's what I be trying to tell women. Hey, if your nigga is you feel like you ever went to the strip club with your nigga and he talking to strippers, you ain't got nothing to worry about now. That nigga out here talking to the bartender. You might need to goddamn.
You might want to go next time you say, I'm going to the club, whatever.
Big facts.
Hey, man.
You got it?
Yeah. A woman that's a sole provider is better than a housewife. Facts or cap?
I'm gonna just say cap just because it depends on what type of man you are. So, like, if you cool, like, sole provider means like I'm the only one.
Maybe you got a job, but
You said a woman that's a sole provider is better than a housewife.
Yeah, so like you might.
So basically, you're the at-home dad, and she's the sole provider.
Sole provider
is better than basically her being the stay-at-home mom.
Yep.
I mean, if you a nigga and your girl is comfortable with you being a stay-at-home dad, and you ain't got no shame, you ain't got no pride, you ain't got nothing, then that's a wonderful situation.
I'm thinking from you.
For me, that couldn't work. I gotta have a job. I'd rather you be at home, even though I don't really fuck with that like that. Cause you know I feel like we better as a team, and my girl is real successful. But I'd rather be, I'd rather be the sole provider than the woman.
Chris, what do you think, man?
I'll take housewife over sole provider, bro.
Yeah. Cause when women get that kind of power, they push it over your head.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't saying niggas don't do it, but I feel like your chances of somebody putting some shit over your head is the woman.
I feel like you have less arguments and you have a more happier life with the house.
Imagine she have a hard day at work and she come home and you just sitting on your ass.
Yeah, like.
Even if you holding the baby, like she gonna think like, man, this a fuck nigga, man.
You don't know
Even
what the
if she
hell I
agreed.
did all day.
Right, even if she
I might have
agreed.
vacuumed the floor, cooked dinner.
Telling the housewife thank you for what you did and telling the sole provider thank you for what you did will get you two different reactions.
Fact.
The housewife reaction will be way.
I agree with you.
Now that's facts. That nigga just spoke the gospel. Right there.
But I definitely would take a housewife over a sole
That
provider.
was my future Scorpio shit.
One more quick one.
Let's go.
Fans did not backtrack. Will there be a lot of hoes at the unemployment office on Monday,
Cap.
October 2nd, or whatever that Monday is?
Cap. There's other websites and other platforms out there that they can go to.
That was my take.
OnlyFans is just one of the ones that people are most popular and know.
I had
Put it
cap
like this.
too.
This how niggas-
A hoe gonna find a way to be a hoe. Regardless if she
Are they hoes if they
no. What I'm about to say is, regardless if she walk
Oh, this is
if she walk up and down the street and she a hoe, she gonna find if that street get hot,
They
she gonna
shut
find
down.
another street.
Yeah.
Hey, you fuck up my money on OnlyFans, we gonna find another website that's gonna work with us and we gonna get to the money.
I agree 100% with that. I agree 100% with y'all. Like,
Pornhub or show
you see,
rolled out
Tiger goddamn making his
Yup.
only fans platform, so it's just like, nigga. While it might now maybe that money might hurt a little bit for a little second, but as soon as we all come to the common goal to figure out which one of these platforms is the next one,
Yeah, I agree.
it is what it is. Niggas always gonna pay for pussy, bro. Like I said, porn is the #1 industry on the internet.
It's
Not
also the
Facebook, not Instagram.
It's also the #1 bootleg.
Yeah. I mean, shit, I don't understand why niggas pay for porn when porn is free, but at the same time, it is what it is. There's niggas out there that's like that, and they gonna pay for it.
Some niggas got money, hell shit.
Hey, if you have one more, like we good.
Let me think. Didn't you have one more on the docket? You ain't have one more?
Have fun.
My shit just went away that you sent me, so I don't know where the fuck it went.
If I send you something about
You sent me. I had just got it. We good.
I think we good, man.
All right, man, we good. Fuck it. Hey, Kazadi, see you soon, brother. I know your fans is waiting to see you. Hey, y'all stick with us, though. We gonna hold it down for
We
my
got
nigga.
you, man.
Hey, Faster Cap Podcast episode 59. We out, baby. Block.
Stay clean as a whistle, you think you official, we know that you not. Hop on the mic and discuss every issue, might take a few shots. Kick back and relax, don't overreact, it's only your thoughts. Tell me is it facts, or maybe it's cap, we never gon' stop.